Tonight in the East Bay, Oakland police investigating another homicide after a man was shot and killed and found in a minivan on Interstate 580. KTVU crime reporter Henry Lee reports here. Authorities say he was not actually shot on the interstate, but rather on city streets.
I saw, the shimmering of broken glass, and obviously it's in the middle of the road. It's not like a car break-in.
Residents in Oakland's Adams Point neighborhood are in shock after a man was shot on their street, took off in his minivan, and ended up crashing on a nearby freeway where he died.
We heard a very, very distinct pop, and then 2 or 3 seconds later, pop, 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 pop. So it was either 4, 5, or 6 shots. I kind of lost count, but the first one was so loud.
The victim was driving a red Chrysler minivan that crashed into the center divide on eastbound 580 near Park Boulevard at about 10:30 Wednesday night.
That vehicle has gunshot holes in it, and our victim unfortunately had multiple gunshot wounds. He was removed from the vehicle and shortly thereafter pronounced deceased on the scene.
I've learned from law enforcement sources that officers found a gun in the victim's minivan. The homicide investigation is now being handled by Oakland police. I've learned the initial shooting happened near Van Buren and Perkins, just off Grand Avenue, where officers recovered shell casings. KTVU found OPD patrol officers back in the area on Thursday, canvassing for leads and evidence. They were also joined by investigators with the Criminal Investigation Division. Neighbors say they heard numerous shots.
From my balcony, I heard about 5 pops. Sounded like a shot. Car peeled away.
Tinted broken glass from a car was still on the street. Investigators are trying to piece together the circumstances that led up to the shooting and why the man who was shot drove off.
If I'm wounded seriously, I'm probably going to get on my phone and sit still, try to be calm.
Randall Wilson was visiting a friend on the block.
Unless they were trying to drive themselves to the hospital, which is not a good idea, but yeah, I just wondered why they fled here, unless they thought they were still in danger.
Oakland police now have jurisdiction over this homicide investigation. Anyone with information is asked to give investigators a call. In Oakland, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.